Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Romance of Three Kingdoms 13 on Series CG. For the last 3 videos, we've been going over where all the created characters are, as a little break from the action. And rather than just have my entire recording session today consist of that, I figured I wanted at least one video's worth of actually doing stuff. So to reset myself, we've got ongoing conflict where Liu Zhang is trying to take Jiangling. Actually, if I looked at each individual force, I want to check and see. We've got 3 months left of this coalition. I don't know practically if I'm going to be able to take Hepu or not. I think taking one city away from Shiji might be enough for now. I got guys coming to protect Ling Ling. With those two armies, I could try to push on. I feel like I'll run out of food, though. I almost feel like if I had not marched you guys towards Ling Ling, you guys came this way instead, maybe. I don't know which path they're going to take to get there. But it seems like they should go south and then west. I think we've got enough forces here to stop Liu Zhang. I hope so anyway. And I've been asked to help with an attack on Huji. And I guess I kind of got to do that, even though I was really enjoying taking a little time and trying to hire some of these officers. Well, my force is formed. I mean, I could immediately disperse and go back to what I was doing, but that seems a little shady. Better get over there and march like I was supposed to. Oh, that wasn't Lu Bu. I thought I meant Lu Bu was personally leading a force. This is Storm Andrew, Sunda, and Huo Kubing marching against Kira Chang, I think. Kira Chang and Sun Zero. So it's all created officers, practically. Mostly created officers. A lot of created officers. Dragon Demon keeps thinking he's got a suggestion, and then he doesn't. I'm really not sure how this thing down here with Shiji is going to go the way I want it to. Probably should have re-upped your foods. And we reform you up to 150. And then Sun Guan, let's reform you up to 150 as well. And let's have you both advance. I mean, it would certainly be nice to take Hepu. I feel like I'm gonna run. I feel like I'm gonna end up in a situation where I'm running out of food, though, since I'm gonna be encountering a lot of troops on the way. And I don't know if it's really a great idea to Is Falger ready to march out of non-high? Oh, you're the only officers here. Yeah, Wuji, I don't think is really our best bet for military success. And I don't really want to mess with Jiangling because it could get, the forces defending it could get overwhelmed. Do we have people who can march out of Wu itself? Yeah, I would think we could. Oh no, that's our final goal there. So we get all dragons Sun Jason and Sun Shao to march 40,000. That's using up all our supplies forever, though. Though it may cost my life. Well, I hope not, buddy. I really do. Hopefully these guys can do some damage without our help. If we all take over together, then they'll get the credit, I think. Hope troops is increased in Runan. Can now organize heavy bow forces. Oh, isn't that... You're not Dragon Demon. I thought Dragon Demon was communicating with me psychically about his instructions. Shun Zero's coming around this way. Which way is JG Mysteries? The JG Mysteries forces... I don't know when they're going to get there. Oh, they're waiting for me to show up. In the meantime, Yunjiba's marching out, too. How is this fight going? Oh, okay. Dragon Demon is... I don't know what's going on with him, but it looks like we're already attacking that city. So I might be finishing up... Maybe this army will just re-up and then finish off Jiangnan. Gao is increasing farming enough to build a chicken farm. Gao Jing wants to not do with these barracks. Let's go ahead and build the bow training grounds. Hey, yeah. Yeah, we might just take this city out, but that means those Lu Bu guys are gonna... Well, no, they won't disengage while we're still being... Wait, why did the game just pause? Ooh, I don't know how this is gonna go for him. He might be a little overwhelmed here. Mishi's got 32 attack, so she's even worse than he is. But that guy is way better than he is at the military thing. So I might have just provoked an attack. Unless... Oh, here we go. Do you have enough foods, Mr. P, to launch an attack down here? And Folger. I think we are going to be able to take this city, but it's going to be... We're using up a lot of food to do it. He'll show us what he can do. Meanwhile, hold on, let's pause again. Periodically check and see if anybody's... Oh, Chang'an is now potentially available to hire people. There might be people... These are people who would probably come work for me, but... Kiao. Let's train bows at Kiao. Just so I don't feel like there's orders being wasted. Oh, so he's going to fall to Lu Bu forces. And they still had 40,000 troops there. Alright, so Lu Bu took over that city, which sucks for us, sort of. Means we don't get to run it, but... Vulture Bean is convinced Dai Yuan of the Sun Quan army and Yu Zhang to work for us. Not investigate. Let's go back to hire. So we gotta look for people that one of these three could hire. Hey, Kong Rong could be hired by Vulture Bean. Let's do that. Alright, so now they took over this city, which will now be part of Storm Andrew's now governor, and it's part of District 1. If they can help fight off the attackers who are coming, and Jiannan doesn't have enough defenders left, then that means that these other units should... See, you're going to disperse, aren't you? Yeah, you're going to end up dispersing. But I can have Sun Jason attack Sun Quan. I won't have as much time as I'd hoped for. It's a spur-of-the-moment decision. I'm not going to get the chance to go in and hold a bunch of banquets, but hopefully we'll still be able to hire up a bunch of the officers. They're pretty isolated from the rest of China, so I don't think they're just going to wander, hopefully, all the way off to 143. Hopefully they won't wander all the way off to another force. Although I suppose I could disperse and head back and just count on them being able to win based on their troop count of 40,000. Bang Jiao has convinced Liu Shang of the Sun Quan army and Wu to work for us. Yeah, I think at this point 40,000 troops marching against the city with a total of 11,000. I could probably disperse JG Mystery's force and be okay. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to do that. And I'm going to move... I don't think I've got time to get down there before we take over. 27 days. What the hell, I'll try. Because I don't have to pull the trigger on Cao Cao until I'm good and ready. You want to expand culture? Okay, but do a little more than that so you can get some deeds out of it. I would agree to that. What I want to see is how many troops has he got left. Oh, he's still winning. Oh, this group hasn't gotten there yet. How you guys doing for food? My biggest fear is running out of food in this. It's over 100 days. Good. Oh, Jun Yu has escaped. You're all just going to march out that way. I guess I guess I should have told you guys to march along a different path. They could try to march on Nanhai, and I could be in danger of losing the city, but it would be weird if I trade Nanhai for Hapu. But I'm thinking they'll have to pull back to defend Hapu. And you might want to just... I'm trying to get my own guy here. I wonder if he just wants to retreat now before anybody gets... No, he's got 10,000 troops. I can't make him retreat now. You look to be a fine, upstanding person. I'm going to have a debate and win over a couple of gold I can use to pay for more banquets. Merchant man, come show what you can do. I can crush you in a debate is what I can do. All these things happen. I've revealed his lies and greed. There's too many lies. Wants to train horses? I would think we should be working on hiring officers, but okay. You guys seriously are all going to commit to fighting him up there and just let us take this city? I mean, shit, maybe we can take Jiaoji too. We'd have to take all the food out of Hapu to do it. I'm getting really confused with this whole thing here. It's still better than having like no capacity to do stuff without 8 menus in the previous games, but gotta get here in time to throw some banquets. Hey, hello Song Quan, crazy barbarian Viking warrior man. Guards at the gate, what to do? Alright. Banquet time. I'm going to use... This party is a going away party for your entire force. So let's use coarse votive wine. The most expensive wine I've got. And... Vulture Beans convinced Kong Rong to work for us. I might not get to throw a party right this second, actually. I would like to invite Kira Chang, actually. I don't know if I'll get that option. She might be right in the middle of fighting to defend the city. Sun Zero would be a good choice, too, but I'm going to go with Kira Chang, the governor. Oh, what a lovely banquet this is! I'm going to enjoy getting drunk as my city is destroyed! I'm glad the next food is I forgot to bring anything, asshole. Sun Xuan shows up at the party, celebrating the fall of Wu. Hey, and we get to meet Sun Shang Xiang. And I'm thinking in the back of my head, what might be fun would be to, after Lulan Qi, now that she's gone, and after we avenge the death of Lu Lianqi by defeating Wu, it might be fun to get married to Zhenji, Shang Xiang, and then somebody from Shu. I don't know if Jing Kai's in-game avatar will be around early enough, and I haven't seen... She doesn't really have any girls around until the second generation. I guess Yue Yang, but... I'm here to kill you with axes! Hey, Sun Yi. Yeah, and Sammy. Thanks for coming. Feast and enjoy. An enjoyable time. If only we could do this more often. So, I got a bunch of officers of Wu to like me. Kira Chang has shown interest. Kira Chang invited me to visit. Built up rapport with her. And I need to consider whether I can hire anybody in the city while I'm here. Well, these are prisoners. Maybe I should get somebody else to try to hire them. You hire him. I am going to have another banquet. First of all, I can buy some specialties here. I'd like to buy more wine for more banquets. Then I would like to hold another banquet. This time I will use cheaper wine, since I already used really good wine. And it may not allow me to do a banquet while the city's under attack. I'll go ahead and invite Kira Cheng again. I guess I could invite Clark Griswold, or I don't know if I have an acquaintance with him. Duty record, let's see, relations, acquainted. No, we're not acquainted with Clark Griswold. I can invite him. Cheng Pu. Let's go ahead and invite Clark Griswold and hope that Kira Cheng chooses to show up anyway. It's a pleasure to meet you. So we got some of the usual suspects, and Kira Cheng did come back for another round of boozing it up for the fall of... Oh, well, we got fewer officers showed up because I used cheaper wine. Alright, gotcha. To crack down more on devious merchants. Well, can I visit with Shang Xiang? Because, like I said, it would be fun to be a polygamist with different ladies from each of the kingdoms. She likes alcohol normal. So we could drink some cheap wine with Shang Xiang. She's too young to accept such a gift. Fine, let's give you some silk. She doesn't really care about that sort of a gift, but it's better than wasting the trip, I guess. Let's have another banquet. We'll save some of the 25 and 20 value wine for Cao Cao, because we've already used some pretty good wine. Dragon Demon wants to placate a city. I say that's a good idea. Actually, I want to check on what's going on over there. Yeah, they're still fighting this battle. So now I'll be curious to see where these guys are going to go. They're going to let their own city fall? Nope, they're going to come back. They're going to be too late, though. It is over. I feel I have left too much unfinished. Oh no! Lutuo Ueda's success against Shiji was too much for her adversary Liu Biao. He died. Dragon Demon's impartiality has raided the... New school has arrived from... Let's go ahead and build an observatory. Go ahead and build siege towers. Lubu Coalition has disbanded, and Genji has got ultimate honor. Please use the specialty allowed you to invite an officer. Okay. So we gotta find somebody that we're not acquainted with. Jiahua is one. This guy, don't care about him. Yeah, Zhou Tai, you murdered a created officer. Most of the usual suspects are here. Kai Mao never misses a party. Never brings anything either. We created a bond between these two guys. Now what I'm not sure about is if... Are you still coming to attack here? Are you getting closer? Got 90 days of food. He's going to finish this city off, I believe. And I'm continuing to look for guys who are willing to join us from Wu. I'm not even acquainted with them, but I can still try. Looking for people who actually were attending some of these parties. Well, he's a prisoner. I guess I could hire Calvin Klein while waiting for the battle to occur. Kind of getting to be more and more buddyish with this guy. Some adjacent force of Lu Bu army has begun attacking there. Vulture Bean has convinced somebody to work for us. Jiang Wan just isn't interested in working for us. Oh yeah, now we don't have Liu Biao on the list of people to constantly harass us with our inability to hire them. Go hire Liu Dai. And we're gonna have a big old throwdown here. And if they can get the food and march on, I don't see why we don't try to finish off this force for good now. Because they've got 36,000. If we can get enough food out of this city to keep everybody good. Seems like we ought to be able to finish it off. Attack has been ordered on Hanzhong. You have been asked to send troops from your districts as well. I don't think I can be bothered. Although... I'm about to say now that, those are some big armies, and they're still coming after Jiangling. I'm a little surprised that we're attacking anybody right now. These guys have been sitting there for forever, this force. And somebody needs to deal with them because they're just bothering me with their unwillingness to act. I think if we take Wu Zhuo, that would probably draw us into conflict with the Ma's. I have a strong suspicion that Wu Wei is the last city that we will take to conquer China, but it's hard to say. It could be Wu Wei, it could end up being Yongchang, and there's always the possibility that the last city you take is going to be Jiangping, which is like a Gongsun city. But anyway, I'm calling it a video. When we come back, folks, we may be finishing off Wu in this next video, and possibly also finishing off Shiji. I'm Serious JG. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.